You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on NGSCsports.com, where you can get awesome analysis for all things sport. Or check out our podcasts on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, iTunes, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, head to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
Fact that this just shows you how insanely in-depth the whole bowling process is.
Oh, it's terrible.
When you can't even fill out the damn bowl games with winning teams.
Well, and because I would assume no matter where ECU went, they'd be getting a nice chunk of change.
But man, the thing is,
you're about to say people lose money on bowl games, aren't you?
They do.
Yeah.
Once the athletic department has to pay for everybody to go, they pay for all the travel. The bowls give them back they give them some money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, because you're flying your boosters out there, you're doing your favors at the end of the year for the bowl game.
Right.
These small bowls where 5,000 people show up, if that. They're losing money at the end of the day because they're giving away those damn tickets.
That's true.
That's the thing. Nobody even wants to buy the damn tickets for it. They end up giving them away just so somebody will go most of the time. So it's what it is, man. It's what it is. So I don't think this. And you know what? I also come from a long line of feeling you have to earn your way to a ball game.
I don't disagree with that.
And I don't believe, as much as I love East Carolina, we didn't earn our way this year. If we'd beaten Cincinnati, then we should have gone, but we didn't.
Yeah.
We blew it. So we don't deserve to be there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep. You do the crime, you pay you do the crime, you yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yep. Something like that.
Just like Yazio Puig.
Exactly.
We'll talk about that a very slight amount, but I guess we'll just get started here with that very lethargic intro on episode 83 of A Foreign Affair Podcast.
Boobies!
There you go, boobies. They're the best. I am Edward Green. And alongside me is a fan of boobies, Wes Bradshaw. They are a very cute bird species, and we are here on A Foreign Affair Podcast to bring you the best birdology talk and soccer talk in the East Coast of America that we can't get out of. But we have plenty to talk about today. 3 competitions on the docket today. The 2 most important in the world, obviously the Capital One Cup and the Europa League, hugely important, as well as the Barclays Premier League, and so much more. We'll have news and notes coming out from England, as well as a breaking story from a couple hours ago coming out from Spain, which just has me doing little dances of joy inside for what could become of that. But we'll also talk our other big story of the week, which will kind of be a mishmash of stories that will kind of be linked together. And then we'll hit the Watch 4 and So Raw. And of course, this podcast is presented to you by NGSC Sports and NGSCsports.com. We never stop. And you can find them on Twitter at NGSC Sports. You can find us on Twitter at AFA Pod. You can find us individually at Wes Bradshaw 21 and at Edward Green. You can find us on Facebook via our sister show, the All New Sports Show, which done blowed up this past weekend, thanks to the Capstone School and its the 20,000 views we got on one video. 26-second
fan base is taking over.
Oh, it's happening, everyone. The WoW is taking over everything. You can check us out, facebook.com/allnewsportsshow. Just search that, Instagram, Periscope, and YouTube for all New Sports Show related content. You can get us on email, allnewsportsshow@gmail.com. Finally, it is the holiday season, so mail your letters, parcels, packages, and cookies to 1701 Sunset Avenue, Suite 201, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, 27804. Wes, I have 3 Liverpool wins to talk about. I have Tottenham win, a Tottenham draw, and a Tottenham thank God we're not playing another competition to talk about. Where would you like to start? I know you like to go chronologically, but that means we're starting with Europa. So it's up to you, though.
And we are going chronologically because I have nothing but good times going through me right now as a Liverpool fan. So I need to cover every one of these wins.
Okay.
Every one of them. Let's go chronological.
Quickly, through Europa League, we're going to do a little more, not group by group breakdown. We're only going to break down our two groups, which we have teams in. But I do want to get you guys caught up now that we only have one match left for all the groups. Let's get you a recap of where everybody kind of stands now through 5 of 6 match weeks. In Group A, Mold have grown all over Group A. The Norwegian side have got 10 points. They will be advancing to the knockout stage. Fenerbahce and Robin van Persie are right now in second place. Ajax is currently in third, just 2 points back. And poor old,
you said that right for the first time ever.
And poor old Celtic are in fourth.
It's Celtic.
I know. They have no chance of moving on. In Group B, which is where we'll start talking about games, Liverpool currently top the table with 9 points, and they will be advancing to the next round. Sion out of Switzerland have 8 points, just 1 back. Rubin Kazan can still advance, but they are 5 back. It will be tough. Bordeaux have been officially eliminated with their loss at Anfield this past Thanksgiving Day. It was a 2-1 defeat at the hand of Jurgen Klopp. It was a early lead, though, for Bordeaux as Henry Saivet scored in the 33rd minute, to be answered minutes later by what would become a reoccurring theme over the next 7 days, a James Milner penalty in the 38th minute, and then Christian Benteke put the game away in the 45th minute, +1 of stoppage. That combined with a Rubin Kazan win over Sion is what sees Liverpool atop the group. And Wes, this is the first big win of 3 on the trot for Liverpool, and a good job by them to kind of shake off the good feelings of Manchester City and get right back to work at home.
No, I was about to say you could actually make that 4 just coming out of the international break. 4 straight wins. I've said the whole time, you got to give Klopp a little bit of time, let him work with these guys. He got 2 weeks. I told you, the greatest international break of all time.
Yep.
A, no one from Liverpool got hurt. And B, Klopp got 2 weeks with the guys, and they have just been absolutely fantastic. We talked about the City win last week, so we are going to obviously move into the 3 this week. Match against Bordeaux, one thing that's been lost in this great Liverpool run, we don't think about it that much, Ed, because, of course, we watch a lot of football. We watch a lot of baseball. Mm-hmm. You play the same pretty much everywhere in those sports. Mm-hmm. But what we have seen over the years as we have watched the foot mm-hmm. is that, home field advantage means something, but it also means a lot of times when you're a top club, a Liverpool, a Chelsea, a City, a Tottenham, a United, an Arsenal, when people come in there, a lot of the time they'll just sit there and look for a draw.
Yeah.
Or look to keep it close and try to steal it late. Where, we saw from Liverpool, A, in the City match, B, one we'll talk about later, obviously the Southampton Capital One Cup match, when Liverpool will go on the road, they are able to dictate the pace more than at home. Mm-hmm. Bordeaux got their early goal off the penalty. I still can't figure out what the hell Simone Mignolet was thinking.
That was very odd.
There's no need to even rehash it at this point. If you know about football, you know what happened. Yep. But it came off the penalty, it came off the yellow card for Mignolet there. And then Liverpool were able to fight back. First, the penalty that Milner ended up converting, and later the absolute gorgeous Benteke goal from just inside the box right before halftime. And that was all Liverpool would need. But, Bordeaux, even after Liverpool took the lead, Bordeaux never really came out of their shell and tried to come back and win the game.
Which I would think is kind of weird because Bordeaux needed a result. Like they needed.
They needed a win.
Though. Yeah, that's true.
They needed a win.
Yeah, and I found that very weird. The commentator said the same thing, sort of about midway through the second half. Is Bordeaux really never tried to get back into the game, and that was basically their Europa season hanging in the balance.
And by doing that, they never really put pressure on Liverpool for Liverpool to have to do anything else. So Liverpool seemed happy enough to just see the game out and come out with a 2-1 win. It was a good result for Liverpool. As you said, it has guaranteed their passage into the round of 32. Chance to win the group with a result at Sion. And the thing about it now, it's not an imperative win. I think the Champions League a little more than Europa. You want to make sure that you win your group.
Yes.
Just because you always know there's that chance if you don't win your group, you're going to face Real, Bayern, or Barcelona somewhere, and nobody really wants to face those guys. So so it's kind of important there to win your group. I mean, in Europa, it's all a crapshoot anyway. Mm-hmm. So just go out there, make sure you advance. So what it does, it gives Klopp the opportunity that when they go to Sion, if he does not want to take a full strength team, he doesn't have to, because he knows he's already through. So, good result for Liverpool. They're going through, and what a difference the managerial changes made, because under Rodgers, all you were hearing was, should we just go ahead and get ourselves knocked out of Europa? We really need to concentrate on the league. Right now with Klopp, it's almost like anything is possible with Jurgen Klopp. That's just the feeling of Liverpool fans is there is no mountain we can't overcome. The only trophy we can't win is the Champions League, and that's because, damn it, we didn't qualify for it. But everything else is fair game. So, right now, I think right now Liverpool fans are seeing Europa as, hey, that's another chance for, Klopp to get the guys on the field. And another thing, Ed, Liverpool, at least in the attacking portion of that team, Liverpool's getting very healthy all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. Very healthy, right, Daniel Sturridge? Yes. Sturridge is back, Henderson's back, Firmino is starting to hit stride, Coutinho's playing fantastic, lights out. They are still thin at the back right now, but also that's something that we could see Liverpool address in January. But I think right now, one thing Liverpool has that a lot of other teams don't have is I think Liverpool actually have the depth to deal with multiple fronts. And that's something they have built the last few years. They've got multiple guys who can play positions. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've got 4 strikers. Oh my God, suddenly Origi looks like a striker after today.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Lallana has come good. Ibe has come good. These guys are coming good under Klopp. And it's no longer, well, we have to choose, do we want to do good in this and not worry about this or what? Because Klopp has options. Mm-hmm. So I think right now the idea of a deep Europa run, and heck, win Europa, you're guaranteed to be in the Champions League next year. So I think that idea is kind of coming around to Liverpool supporters now. Mm-hmm. And, just the way I see Klopp, I just don't see Klopp as anyone who's going to want to give anything away anyway.
Well, especially not when you look at Group C at his former club, who has also punched their ticket into the knockout stage. Maybe a potential knockout round date with Borussia Dortmund will be in the cards. They, along with Krasnodar, are advancing out of Group C. PAOK, the Greek outfit, and Gabala out of Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan, not a very strong showing in Europa League this year. They are both eliminated with 1 match to play. So Krasnodar and Dortmund coming out of Group C. They both have 10 points. And Dortmund gets PAOK at home. Krasnodar has to hit the road to Azerbaijan, to glorious Baku, which we'll be getting to in a minute. Group D, Napoli ran away with it. They won the group. In second place right now is the Danish side, Midtjylland. Club Bruges out of Belgium and Legia Warsaw are both, though, just 2 points back. So the race